As many of you may know, I used to be a cruise specialist for over 30 years, and one of the main questions was, when is the best time to book my cruise holiday? In this video, I reveal my personal recommendations on when the best time is to book your cruise. My name is Holly Crabtree, and welcome to my channel, Holidays at Sea. Now, the best time to book can very much be determined by the month you're looking to travel.
If you are looking to book school holiday dates, then I would recommend you book the day the cruise goes on sale, and I'll give you some examples to back this up. When Royal Caribbean's 2024 summer cruise programme went on sale last year, I priced up a family of 4 to travel in August on Anthem of the Seas from Southampton. A 9-night cruise for a family of 4 in August 24 was £2,550. Amazing. And then priced the same holiday for a family of 4 in August 23. The same cruise for a family of 4 was £4,356.
Now, the cruise itinerary was exactly the same duration, same ship, just 2 days different.
That is a staggering difference of £1,806, the saving you would make if you booked early as soon as the brochures came out for your departure date. What's great about booking in advance for school holidays is not only the price is often cheaper, but you also have the choice of cabin availability too. School holiday dates for cruise lines are big business, with many cruise lines offering itineraries that coincide with holidays, especially May, October, and of course July and August. With demand being high and with so many cruise lines offering incredible facilities for children, booking early is essential.
Don't forget that cruise ships have strict capacities on how many 3 and 4 berth cabins they can sell, together with strict capacities on certain children's age groups. For example, on this particular cruise with P&O Cruises, you can see quite clearly where some of the age groups have been closed off, meaning that they've reached their capacity. So if you had a 3-year-old and a 13-year-old wanting to sail on this ship in school holidays, then of course there's only availability for the 3-year-old.
So, going back to the Royal Caribbean cruise for a family of 4 I mentioned earlier, having just rechecked the 2023 August departure, there are no staterooms available, or in other words, the maximum limit for this occupancy has now been exceeded.
What type of cabin you are looking for can also determine when you book.
Booking early is definitely a must if you're looking for an accessible cabin. Although cruise lines are now adding more accessible cabins to their newer ships, they are still very limited, especially on their older ones. So my advice would be to pre-book your accessible cabin, or if you can, the day the cruise ship and your itinerary go on sale.
It's also good to be aware that on the smaller and mid-sized ships, it is quite difficult to get a cabin within 12 months of departure.
Also worth noting, if you're travelling as a family of 5, then cabins for 5 are few and far between, so you need to book these cabins early. Also, if you're wanting to book interconnecting cabins as well, you need to book these early, and when I say early, I mean as soon as the brochures go on sale for the cruise itinerary you're looking to book.
Booking early has got many advantages, and nothing more so than being able to choose your own cabin and also desired location. Plus you get extra discounts too. Most cruise lines are happily ready to incentivise cruise passengers who book early. And also that gives you the time to budget and save up for your cruise. Now, if booking your cruise when the brochures go on sale isn't an option, when is the next best time for you to book?
You need to look at the peak booking months, where at certain times of the year, cruise lines slash their prices to entice you to book. I've seen some incredible deals Black Friday week with some huge reductions, together with January and February known as the wave campaign in the industry. Once again, cruise lines offer discounts onboard credit and free upgrades to get you on board their ships.
Now, when is the best time to book your cruise if you are looking for a last-minute deal? Now, most cruise lines will start to reduce their cabins within 90 days of departure. Now, if this is you and you're looking for a cruise within 90 days of departure, then you need to be extremely flexible. Because one thing that you need to be aware of is that if a cruise line reduces the cabin, they will have full control over where that cabin is located. These are known as guarantee cabins. But what is good about booking a guarantee cabin is the fact that you will automatically be put down for an upgrade. So for example, if you book an inside cabin which is on a guarantee, which means the choice and the location of the cabin is down to the cruise line, there are no inside cabins in that grade available. When it comes to assigning your cabin, they'll have no choice to upgrade you to a better location or even more so an ocean view. Whatever is available when the cabin is assigned, which is great news. You can save hundreds of pounds by booking a guaranteed cabin, which means you pay for an inside or an ocean view or a balcony, and the exact location will be chosen by the cruise line. For example, this inside cabin is selling for £2,198 for two people. But if you leave the choice of cabin up to the cruise line, then you can have the same cabin for £1,198. That's a saving of £1,000 per couple. If you do book a guaranteed cabin, then you need to be aware the ultimate choice of where that cabin is located is down to the cruise line, and you could be located anywhere on the ship. Now, if you are not happy with the location that you're given, then there is nothing you can do about it. But like I've just said, and like I've just shown you, that you can save on that instance up to £1,000. Now, if you have seen a specific cruise that you want to book, but it's completely sold out, then one of the ways to recheck availability is when the balance due date for that particular cruise has passed. So for example, a lot of balance dues are normally around 60 to 90 days before departure. So check with that cruise line when the balance is due. Then all you need to do, once that balance due date has just gone past, then you might see an influx of availability. And that's just because when it comes to balance due days, you do sometimes on certain cruises see an influx of cancellations due to balance payments not being made. So it's always worth checking if a cruise is sold out to check when the balance due is with that particular cruise line for that sailing, and check if there's any cabins become available. Now, another good time to book your cruise is when you're on board the cruise you're on. Lots of cruise lines have many discounts. They've got onboard credit deals, low deposit deals, as a thank you for booking another cruise with them for future. So it's a really good idea to book your cruise on board. Once you've booked, then please do contact your travel agent, because that booking will then go back to them. So your travel agent may be inclined to give you some extra discount. So for you as a customer, it is a win-win. One of the best times to book your cruise holiday is when you're obtaining a quote. How many times do you hear the cruise line saying the price is only valid for the duration of the call? Now, they're saying this for a reason, and it is so true, because prices can change constantly. Cruise lines bring in fluid pricing, and what that means is, depending on the demand of a particular sailing, then that determines what prices those cabins are sold at. And if a cruise is reduced, the cabins are reduced, then you can bet your bottom dollar that those prices won't stay around for long. So if you've seen a cruise, you think you've got a good deal and you're happy with the price, my advice to you would be to book it before the price goes up, so you don't lose out. One of the best tips that I can give to you when booking your cruise holiday is to book through a cruise specialist. Now, cruise specialists really are worth their weight in gold. They're experienced in the cruise industry. They will have been on many, many cruises, so they'll be able to guide you. Now, if you are new to cruise especially, let's be honest with you, sometimes it can be a bit of a minefield. So finding somebody who's an expert in their field will really help you. Not only that, by going through a cruise specialist, you will know 99% of the time get the cruise cheaper than going direct through the cruise line, because they use their commissions to give you some of their discount, which makes it even cheaper. So not only do you get an expert looking after you, but you also get the holiday a little bit cheaper.
Working as a cruise specialist at cruise.co.uk taught me that so many people booking direct with the cruise line still weren't aware that booking with a specialist cruise agency was actually cheaper.
Please note that these are my own recommendations from my personal experience as a cruise agent. Cruise lines do reserve the right to change their offers and promotions at any time. All I would say to you is to do your research before you book.